All right, hello. It's my mic on? Yes, it is. How y'all doing? My name is Mikara Reid, and welcome to MIIEN Consultancy's Pinterest Outfit Report, January 2026. Can you believe it's 2026? I can because I have so much in store, but never mind that. If you're wondering what is our infamous outfit reports, it's pretty much every 60 days we, meaning me and my team, we evaluate the top performing outfits within our Pinterest. We highlight them, and then my team selects the 5. You might see 3. The 5 is going to go to our premium, but I will do a nice little breakdown on some perspective. Now, if you're just now checking us out, I'm definitely changing some stuff up and kind of just making it more beneficial to my girlies who I am talking directly to, so that this can benefit their image as a professional with a digital footprint. So, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for what was our top performing? If you haven't already, definitely go to our Pinterest, join or browse, whichever one you want to do. We definitely use Pinterest as our number one tool, regardless if you are part of our community, my own one-on-one client, as well as my team members. This video is not sponsored, but it's a tool. It's beyond social media for us. It is a fashion tool for both target audience, whether it's my direct-to-consumer retailers or my professional individuals. So let's get into the first outfit. I'm Mikara Reid. If you didn't know, definitely like, subscribe, and let's get into the first look. All right. Well, hey girl. This look was high. So previously I did go into summaries, but I'm changing it up to give you some meat. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the analytics. All right. So key observations. What about this outfit stood out in the Pinterest performance and engagement, and also the trend alignment? Well, black is one of those colors that can never go wrong, no matter if it's personal or professionals. But let's really just look at the analytics. This was posted, that's published, of course, but posted back in August, but it started picking up a lot of steam. As you guys can see, that this report, well, we adjusted it, but we do reports every 60 days. And from what you can see from just the month alone, it has been very high when it comes to impressions, the pin clicks, the saves, I don't have too much outbound because this is not my work. We post brands just to give some inspiration. So that's why the outbound clicks are not high, but just the impression. Again, I use Pinterest as a tool within my company, not only for clients, but also my business. So let's get into some other aspects of this look. All right, public perceptions, aka the visual impact. I couldn't decide which one to select, and I think that's very important, and it goes along with the business. So when I say that, how the individual is likely being perceived by others when wearing this look. Let's take another look at this black dress with the beautiful embellishments all over the dresses, even on the pleated. If I see someone wearing this, or if someone else sees wearing this, definitely feminine, pristine, and classic. It's very classic. It's not too over the top. It's not going to be, does it scream fashion girly? I mean, it's not going to, it all depends on the person. But if you are in New York City, you're kind of going to blend in. But if you're in a small town wearing something like this, you're definitely going to stand out. But it's definitely going to give not casual, but definitely super classy woman. And you should not be, disrespected when you are wearing something like this, especially when it's your makeup is very simple and your hair is just, just the everyday type of casual, this definitely gives a perception of respect. You respect yourself. You're respecting yourself to dress up, not only dress up, but you're ironing it. You're keeping yourself very, very pristine. So that is definitely going to give a positive public perspective as well as a high visual impact to who you are as an individual, a woman, and if you are a personal brand, that as well. All right, next up is the brand impacts. Ooh. when I say brand impact, how does fashion choice influences perceived credibility, leadership, and long-term influences? I wanted to add these elements because I'm really honing into fashion identity when it comes to my target audience and with the consistency that I've been seeing with the type of individual I have been getting approached when it comes to that. So carving out content for you guys, even if I'm not available or you can't afford, I want it to be beneficial to you guys. So when it comes to the brand impact, it definitely screams leadership again, as I stated, with the public perception and the visual impact. When you take the extra steps, the extra efforts, the extra energy to present yourself very well, very top tier, all day, every day, and they've never seen you miss a step, that shows leadership. Leadership is all about commitment, looking the part, but underneath of that, taking care of, caring about details also implies to that. And if you are stepping out with this type of aesthetic every day, or you're trying to start making those baby steps, this is a nice direction. I mean, the part of, I didn't mention it before, but at MIIEN, our mission is to help you discover your fashion identity one client at a time. But through these video reports, is very important that we help you with your personal fashion direction. And this is a great way. I mean, I can show you analytics and the visuals all day, but peeling back all these things, I'm kind of giving you entryway, or the hallway, as I would say, if you were to hire me one-on-one for consultations. So as far as the credibility and authoritative look that you are seeking, if that's what you are seeking and you want to find inspiration, I would say this is definitely A1. If this is a part of your aesthetic, you don't have to, embody this, but this is definitely a starting point look. All right, now, visual alignment, how style, grooming, and presence support or weaken personal and professional image goals. So I don't have you in front of me, and we're going to talk one-on-one. Now, if you came to me and told me, I just want to start looking better, I'm stepping myself out, or I want to climb the career, or maybe I'm pivoting, does this align? Or whatever your end goal is, I'm going to say with a clean slate, this is definitely an aesthetic that will give you a nice go. Depending on what type of career, this may be a little too short, the length of the skirt. But again, I'm just giving you a clean blanket. Overall, it does give a good message. But depending on your career and the prestige of the company, the length is a little bit too short. Can this be worn personally or professionally? It can be worn for both. It can definitely be worn for both. This is a segment that I did not want to get rid of, and I think it's very fitting for it. But this can definitely be worn for both. To give it more of a professional look, you definitely will need like a nice little shawl or a jacket to go over it. But I hope that was helpful. So when it comes to my executive summary for this, I mean, classic with a modern embellishments. It's that little black dress that will win you over, personal or professional. That is my executive summary as just general. And let's go on to the next best performing. You know what? I know this is the top one, but I'm not sure if the other ones, how they were ranking. Again, I didn't select them, my team did, but let's go on to the next one. When I saw this, when we were posting this on our Pinterest, I was like, this is like the aesthetic of my audience. But let's get into our alpha report. This is what we're here for. So, of course, the key observations. I don't want to keep doing that for every post, but I did allow you to see our raw. But the reason I want to say in the beginning part of the 60 days, this was ranking very, very high. And also, it does kind of suit in the Pinterest prediction 2026. So that's probably why it is also picking up steam as well again. If you haven't checked it out, definitely I did a first look. Shameless plug, but I did do a first look, and then I also dived into it whether you should wear it if, or brand it if. That's the branded is for direct consumer retailers. But the public perceptions, aka the visual impact, when someone sees this, I don't want to keep saying everything is going to be the ultimate classic, but you can never go wrong with looks like this, because not only are they quote unquote plain Jane and boring, but they are very versatile and uniform with whatever you are trying to do in life, whether you want to build on it or you want to pivot. These are always these are, I like to call them the bone pieces. These are the pieces that can take you anywhere, depending on where you are in life. If you're pivoting, if you're trying to go up that career ladder, or if you are just changing up your style, you could kind of get these individual, even if you want to wear it together or individual. These are the pieces that can kind of help you mend everything together, whether or not you like it. So how people perceive this, you're clean cut and not against the grain. This is definitely a look, because khakis, who can ever go wrong with the khaki look when you are wearing it, regardless if you're a man or a woman. This is definitely a look you can never go wrong with, whether you want to dress it up, dressing down, put on shoes, put on sneakers. There's so much that you can do with it. As far as a collar shirts, again, shameless plug, I made a video for women, professional women, public facing women. If you are interested in finding out 6 fashion essentials that will make your brand on brand and impactful this year, collar shirts was on the list. I had to say, because collar shirts, there's so many format iterations of collar shirts, and us women, we are able to go in the men's section and kind of just wear it or get it tailored and kind of just rework it. There's just so many ways that you can rock this. So having this type of look, or if you just want to take this piece and pair it with something else, or if you want to take these pants and pair it with something else, again, there's always ways to wear this type of look. So the public perception and the visual impact is a positive on my side, because again, these are bone pieces that you are able to work with regardless where you are in life. If you are restructuring, or if you're taking yourself if you want to take yourself in another level, these pieces will take you where you want to go. All right, brand impact. I'm not going to say it's definitely not leadership. It's definitely not leadership. I want you guys to kind of just see it while I'm talking. But I will say it does have confidence, as long as you have the right fitting. Fitting is going to have to be king in this look. Do you see how the shirt is with her body, and how it's not tight, it's not loose, it's gracing her body, how she's comfortably being able to put her hands in her pockets? Fit is going to have to be key. Even I know that this outfit may be boring, quote unquote, to a lot of people, but it is important for you to have the right tailoring when it comes to this look. You see how the words are already selected: minimalism, the shirt, the neutral colors is definitely great. But the brand impact, I definitely would say that it provides confidence. I must definitely say credibility, because credibility is something that you want to go for depending on what your goal is. And when it comes to being clean cut, you don't have any stains on, it's ironed. I'm just listing a whole bunch of stuff that will apply to the brand impacts and the longevity of this look. This would be a positive. Now, if you got stains on it, baby, you better run to the store and get you another shirt or pants. But overall, this is definitely a positive. And honestly, when I saw this again, I knew that this was going to be high ringing, because this is who I dress. This is definitely who I dress. All right, visual alignments. I like this because it's so boring that you can do so much with it to bring it alive. I'ma definitely minimize this because I have to put some of it in the strategic recommendations. But when it comes to visual alignment, this can align with anybody, man or woman. When it comes to professional, but when it comes to your personal style, your personal fashion, you can add whatever you want to align. And when it comes to hair, there's no limitations to this as well, because nothing's in the way. It feels like a clean canvas that you can just work with. So adding or taking, well, there's not much to take away, but there's a lot that you can add on to it, whether it's accessories, color, you want to do something to your hair, you want to put on an extra bag, you want to swap out your shoes. There are a lot of different things, but overall, just this look alone, the visual alignment is very spot on for professionals, not executives. This definitely screams just team and not leader. Notice how I did not mention leader. Have you ever noticed any of your leaders wearing any of these type of outfits, depending on your industry? But for the most part, the type of the people that I work with, this would not be something that they would wear, especially when it's around their members that they are leading. So with my executive summary of this look, it's just clean cut that can never fade out of your closet. That is my definitely number one. Some women don't wear khakis, which is okay, but it still can kind of just take you somewhere. Unless you are an executive, then this look will not benefit you whatsoever. All right, let's go on to the next look. All right, so I hope that was very, very helpful. Again, thank you for tuning in to MIIEN Consultancy's outfit report for January. Well, not January, it's for the month of December, November, but we reported in January 2026. That's every 60 days. And if you're not familiar with the report, this is just our top performing Pinterest outfits that's posted in our style boards. And image consultant stylist, me, Mikara, Reid at MIIEN, I will report on it and give the breakdown. So our mission at MIIEN Consultancy is to help you discover your fashion identity. But with these video reports, we are here to help you start your journey on personal fashion direction within our community, which is the Pinterest world. All right, if you guys haven't already, definitely give us a follow. Comment down below which one was your favorite or which one you have in your closet. We'd love to know. Share if you care, and also check out our closet at MIIEN. Yes, our closet at MIIEN. That is our curated online fashion boutique where we sell products. So we are not just a service based in content, we also sell products. So services, products, and content. All right, until next time, definitely check out the previous ones. It is a little bit different over the previous ones, but is there anything else? Nope, that's it. I'm gonna check y'all out in the next video. All right, bye y'all.